In 1992, the Mexican music world was shaken when a death note was handed to Chalino Sánchez, a warning from the Cartel not to perform. This was not just any threat, it was a direct message from the underworld, a stark reminder of the dangerous life Chalino led. Defying the threat, Chalino finished his set. His voice echoed through the venue, each note a defiant stand against the forces that sought to silence him. 12 hours later, he was found dead in a canal. The news spread like wildfire, leaving fans and the music industry in shock. But was this night really the beginning of the end for the singer? Or was it merely the final act in a life filled with danger and intrigue? That same year, 4 months earlier, Chalino had survived an encounter that would leave fans questioning his fate. It was an event that seemed to foreshadow the tragic end that was to come. Edward Alvarado Gallegos, a man with a troubled past, climbed onto the stage of Plaza Los Arcos in Coachella. The atmosphere was electric, the crowd unaware of the impending chaos. What followed was a gunfight that would turn Chalino from a singer of corridos into a legend. The bullets flew and the air was thick with tension and fear. Gallegos, broke and addicted to heroin, pointed his gun at Chalino and fired 4 shots. The crowd screamed and panic ensued, but Chalino, living the stories he sang, fought back. He drew his own gun, a symbol of his defiance and resilience. He drew his own gun and fired, causing chaos in the packed nightclub. The scene was one of utter pandemonium, with people scrambling for cover. Chalino survived that night, but his reprieve was short-lived. The scars from that encounter were not just physical, they were a grim reminder of the life he led. Just months later, his body was found dumped in a Sinaloan canal. The discovery was a grim end to a life that had been marked by both triumph and tragedy. His murder remains unsolved, fueling countless theories and making Chalino an icon, not just for his music, but for the mystery surrounding his death. Fans gather every year to honor his memory, their faces a mix of sorrow and reverence. Edward Gallegos, the man who shot at Chalino that night, has spent over 30 years behind bars. His life too was forever changed by that fateful encounter. During his parole hearings, Gallegos offered contradicting accounts of why he shot the singer. His stories shifted like sand, each version adding another layer to the mystery. At first he claimed it was a drunken accident, then later that he felt slighted by Chalino for not performing a song he had requested. The truth, it seemed, was as elusive as ever. Gallegos was finally released in 2023, his exact whereabouts unknown. His release added another chapter to the already complex story of Chalino Sánchez. His story leaves more questions than answers, much like the legend of Chalino himself. The shadows of the past continue to loom large, casting a long and enigmatic shadow over the present. Though Gallegos may be free, Chalino's murder is still a mystery. The unanswered questions continue to haunt those who seek the truth. Was it linked to the shootout at Plaza Los Arcos? Or was it a separate act of violence, born from the dangerous world Chalino inhabited? Or was someone else behind it, hidden in the shadows? The possibilities are endless, each theory more tantalizing than the last. Chalino's legacy lives on, carried by his son Adan, who followed in his father's footsteps until his own untimely death in a car accident. The Sanchez family seemed cursed, their lives marked by both talent and tragedy. But the shadow of Chalino's final night still lingers, leaving us all wondering, what is the truth behind his death? The questions remain, as do the memories of a man who lived and died by the stories he told. The life of Chalino Sánchez has inspired movies, songs, and endless speculation. His story is a testament to the enduring power of music and the mysteries that often surround those who live on the edge. His corridos told stories of men who lived and died by the gun, and in the end, he became one of them. His life and death are a reflection of the very tales he spun, a tragic yet fitting end for a man of his stature. Like, share and subscribe for more videos. Gracias por mirar.